Okay, we're more somber mode from the death site. Somber question: did you have any interaction with TotalBiscuit back in the day, or did he have an impact on how you play or create games? Rip TB, miss that cynical Brit every day. Yes, many of us do indeed. No interactions. No interactions with TB. Unfortunately, it would have, of course, been nice, but no, none of that. I mean, mostly it was just watching content. Of course, the incredible casting duo that is Total Control, both of whom are now sadly deceased.
Oh, Christ, you're right. Yeah, the pair of them.
Yeah, the blood was a blood clot or something. Got Jeff. Man,
rough, like.
Yeah. Oh, totally rough. But I guess to go to your question, how did it impact things? I mean, I think, less on the whole creating games thing, more on like the work and coverage thing, I guess. And I think there the impact is mainly just, I mean, look, the first thing the channel did, the first thing the channel did was Minecraft videos. Tech, it's awesome, okay? The first thing the channel did is like proper mainstay content was WoW Daily. Yeah, so TB kind of did do a daily World of Warcraft news show. So I did that. And, it's just that sort of thing. You kind of, almost like without knowing, you pick up like little hints and little habits and things that are based on the people that you watch. And, for me, this is the camera. Hello. And, for me, like, I watched pretty much all the stuff the TotalBiscuit did. Therefore, I think a lot of that slipped in. I mean, even StarCraft 2 streaming is technically the first thing that I did whenever I went back to YouTube after 2011. And, one of the things I would enjoy doing is, of course, TotalBiscuit StarCraft channel. Oh, man. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of impacting how, the playing and creating of games, I think it was just more emboldening, emboldening me to play more games. And, he was like such a core, really was a core part of like gaming as a hobby for me, because it was like so habitual that like watching TV content is what I'm going to do when I get home, and do that while I'm playing some games. Where I think just got me deeper into gaming, got me appreciating more. I think maybe thinking about things from different angles as well, I think is a pretty core thing. A lot of that, I guess, influences in content creation that are, I think, fairly obvious. Maybe not what we're doing now or whatever, but like, it's like listening to TB. Like I only knew that TB existed because I stumbled my way from listening to Scott Johnson's podcast, The Instance, over to Warcraft Radio, because I wanted to find more World of Warcraft podcasts to listen to when I was, in the motorhome with my parents on, some holiday in the summer, completely bored out of my skull in a 5-hour drive, so I needed a WoW podcast to listen to. That's, of course, our Found Blue Please, and, Warcraft Radio dies. The Cynical Brit brand kind of breaks off from that, and that's kind of how it went. So, yeah, that's how it be.
Yeah, I think he had a profound impact in, specifically, because I never really engaged with much of his Warcraft stuff, but it's the WTF is. And especially his PC gaming advocacy. Yeah. I think both advocating for PC games and for indies, and having so many like eyes on him, I actually think did a massive service to both PC gaming and indie games in general.
He sowed a lot of seeds.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of those have flourished and bloomed. It's like having, TB being there, a little bit with Jim Sterling as well. Mm-hmm. Just like there being people who are like staunchly advocating for the consumer. Yeah. Which I think is important, because, the corporate defense force are real. They're out there. You can people will know who those people are and stuff, because you can see, you can almost see it's like the corporate friggin' brain chip in some of them as mental gymnastics. We can all see mental gymnastics happen in real time. And, we are all prone to our own mental gymnastics. I'm sure TB was as well. But, I think it just helped a whole bunch of people think about things in a more clued in way.
Yeah, he was a thought leader.
Yeah, I actually, yes, quite
Yeah.
literally.
Even
Quite literally.
even if he never really set out to be in any way, I think by nature of him just being the charismatic person who thought along that way, everyone went, yeah, maybe we'll play some damn good games too.
Yeah. So, man, it's sad. It's always one of those things, you think about that and you think of, kind of like a life cut short, and there's so much that, it's like, man, some sad shit.
Yep.
Sad shit. But,
So
thank you for the super, and I guess thank you for the topic as well, because it's, that's important to reminisce and remember, I guess, where we came from.
Yeah, I think it was, I don't know if you said, I think it was 3 years.
That was 3 years.
Well,
not. I don't think it's today. It was like maybe yesterday. But yeah, it was.
Yep.
God, 3 years. Wow.
Wow.
Ugh. I remember that little pit in my stomach. Whenever that happened.
Yeah, I think most people. I think a lot of people did at the time. God bless them, Alec.
Yeah, you know what? It was actually like a little wham of mortality being a thing. Because I'd never really followed anybody like that, and then, they died. It's like, I remember I liked Richard Hammond whenever I watched, when you're a kid and you're watching Top Gear, so I guess if, maybe my first proper slap in the face of mortality would have been if, his big crash would have went the other way, but yeah, so I guess that, certainly something. Oh, man.